I feel like in this, what are we on as far as COVID goes? Is this wave 2? Are we at wave 3? Like what
Wave 4, I
you
feel
think
like.
this is already wave 4?
Like wave 3 is like, oh, this is the end, and wave 4 is like, psych, just kidding.
Oh, I got you. So even when there's no more COVID, that's a wave. So you don't go
Yeah.
like wave 1 was original COVID and then we were good and then wave 2 was this and then we were good. Each one of those steps is one wave.
Yeah, wave 1 was the crazy part of it when we started shutting down.
Yeah.
Wave 2 is us getting acclimated to just being inside, which was the later half of 2020.
Right. Wave
Wave
3 is
3
we outside.
is like 2021. No, I feel like wave 3 is like 2021 to like June.
Oh,
Like
where we were
a
like,
little,
depending on what state you were in, we were really
we
more
outside.
arguing about masks. Like it was like now we're not
Yeah.
even a health conscious society anymore. Wave 4 is we outside.
People
Right.
don't even use condoms anymore, Sam.
Oh man, that's a great point, Mary. That's crazy. That's
I know.
crazy.
I do. Whoa.
No.
Not even for Mary, hot dog?
Take your risks.
Yeah.
Risque.
You don't have to worry. Hot dog shooting blanks. And wave 5. Wave 5 is kind of what we're in now, the resurgence.
Is it?
This is COVID part 5, the new blood.
Ah, shit.
Delta is wave 5 because there's we outside and then there's Delta and it creeps in. So as part of wave 5, I find that I have been watching and like this is something about me. I am a fan of local town gossip. Like when someone tells me there's some like shit going on with a mayoral candidate in some neighborhood that I don't even live in and there's a scandal with some other candidate, I will find those Facebook message boards. I will go in and I will see what all the hubbub is about. I love local political drama. I love neighborhood drama. I love all that stuff. I find it so entertaining. So what's been happening, I have found, is that in this wave 5, COVID part 5, the new blood, I am watching more footage of school board meetings than I ever thought that I would watch. I mean, so many. You know what we might do one week is do a best of COVID wave 5 school board meetings because I watch them all the time. And
I mean, it's been like 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months in.
Yeah, and most of them are exactly the same. And they're like insane, kind of depressing. It's somebody yelling, "You can't make these kids wear masks in America. We have rights." And then all their friends are with them. So and then they
can hardly breathe.
Yeah, and then 2 months later, they all die of COVID. And then another wave of people show up and they go, "Well, that could happen to anybody. You can't put these kids in masks." And I'm like, I mean, I will always watch it. I will always watch
Wave
it.
5 also includes, I don't know if you've been keeping up with all the conservative radio hosts that have been passing away.
Yes. Yeah, but also, I do find it a little distasteful. While I get it, it's a little distasteful that every time an anti-vaxxer dies of COVID, they put a headline up, and it's obviously written for people to kind of say, "I told you so," which is not the classiest move in the world.
I mean, I retweet and like those all the time. I mean,
Yeah, but then here's the problem. Like you retweet when they do that as if to say, "I told you so." But then when you go to the doctor, you're like, "Oh, can I cough in here without being arrested?" And I'm like, "What are you doing? What side are you?
What is this, a police state here?"
Yeah, I'm like,
communism?
You sound like one of the conservative people that you are making fun. I don't know if you know what you're doing anymore, hot dog.
Okay, look. Ever since Trump lost, I've kind of been lost a little bit. I've been lost in the sauce.
Because you don't.
Fuck is he talking about?
I don't know, Mary. He's losing his mind. But you don't have I get it. You don't have a common enemy. You don't have a common enemy. It makes sense.
Right. Yeah. Like I've been paying to the news a lot less.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you probably noticed. I still retweet, but I haven't been going off as crazy.
No, you haven't.
No, what's Biden doing? Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice they pulled out of Afghanistan. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. You have no opinion on that whatsoever. Amazing. Unbelievable. But yes, I have noticed that. But I've noticed that like all the school board meetings are exactly the same. I got really excited recently because in Virginia there was footage from a school board, and so of course I clicked on it. This was from the Henrico School Board.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it because anytime there's a school board video, I'll click on it. And I was really relieved that I could sit there and it wasn't yelling about masks. It wasn't even COVID related. It was just an old school, we're going to mess with a school board meeting. And it made me happy. It made me feel like we're back. So in this school board meeting, you know, they organize the town in the evening, and citizens have to, in advance, declare that they'd like to speak to the board. Everybody gets to speak, but you have to declare in advance so that the board may call you by name. And they were talking about police. They were talking about COVID restrictions and masks and everything. And, well, this happened as they were calling all the names, if I can play it for you.
You guys work for us in this.
So I'm watching this, right, in the beginning of this, and I'm like, oh, is this going to be a mask thing? Because it always starts, whenever you hear the, like, don't forget, you work for us. I'm like, okay, I know this is like, I know where this is going.
Yeah,
But
we know where you stand.
right. But it wasn't about that. This video was not about this woman at all. This woman was just there for context. This woman is just there to set up, just so you know, this
She was
is
a precursor.
This is a real meeting. Yeah, exactly. This is the context. This woman is the context.
This environment, you answer to us, and I'm asking that you do not pass this policy in Virginia.
Thank you so
in
much,
this
Ms.
county.
Thomas. We do appreciate you.
Okay, who's next?
Phil McCracken.
That's old school. Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken?
Yeah, is there a Phil McCracken here? Hey, has anybody seen a Phil Mc... When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna wring your neck. These are like... This has been funny since 1988 when it showed up on The Simpsons for the first time.
I got so mad at some tweets saying my generation is so hilarious, like Gen Z or whatever is so funny. I was like, come on, this is at least 30, 40 years. What are you talking about?
Number one, you are correct. This is easily 30 years old. This is my generation. This is every generation. This is universally funny. Now, I mean, Gen Z does have some hilarious qualities in the way they use the internet. However, no, I agree with you, Hot Dog, on this one. This is not generational in any way, shape, or form. This is something that somebody would have done in 1988 and written it on loose leaf and submitted it. We just wouldn't have had it on YouTube. Yeah.
Great.
Suk Mahidik.
Suk Mahidik. Suk Mahidik?
Suk Mahidik.
How does he not?
Ophelia McHawk.
Ophelia McHawk.
Ophelia McHawk.
How does he not?
Eileen Dover.
Okay. I think by the time he gets to Eileen Dover, he has to know. There must be some law where he's got to read these names, and he's like, God damn it. How many of these are there?
Suka Madik.
Madik. Oh, no. By the way, I did love Mary Jean just going like, oh, now I get it.
Eileen Dover.
Those sound
I
familiar.
watched it 3 times. I didn't get it.
Don Kiddick.
I only watched it when you posted it.
that's legendary. Don Keydick.
Don.
Okay, that now you can see it in his face. Look at this face right here. This is the face of a man. This is the face of a man who is displeased with his job on this day. He knows there is nobody named Don Keydick in that room right now, and he's got to sit there reading. He is pissed. He's thinking about the fact, you know what this guy wanted to do? Make a difference. This guy went into local politics to make a difference. He wanted to make Virginia better. He wanted to make the Henrico School Board. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's sitting there And he's thinking about all the presidents of the United States and thinking to himself, there are no presidents of the United States where there is recorded evidence of them yelling Don Key Dick in a school board meeting. Like, his citizens.
Like by the fourth one, he was like, okay, now I legally have to read these.
I
out.
got to
So,
keep going.
like,
He wants to make a difference. And, like, the citizens are telling him loud and clear, we don't respect you. You know, we're not here for you. We're here to humiliate you. We want to embarrass you.
if you're in a school board in 2021, you're there for the laughs.
I
at this
mean,
point.
what in 2021 is not for the lulz? Like, what's not for the lulz? Is there anything? Oh, I don't know. There's supposed to be real information. There's supposed to be real business taking place at the school board meeting. They really shouldn't
Nope.
do that. No. How do you make a school board meeting funny? Oh, I don't know. Maybe make a guy say Don Key Dick? Yep. All right. You nailed it. He's got a couple more in him.
Don Kiddick. Wayne Kerr.
Okay. He knows Wayne Kerr. Nobody's answering to Wayne Kerr. especially because now it's like he's probably thinking to himself, there was a time when maybe not everybody knew wanker. It's not an American thing. But Ted Lasso, now everybody knows wanker. Who's not watching Ted Lasso? It's the feel-good hit of the year. Everybody knows the term wanker now. Everybody across, he looks like an asshole. This guy knows he looks like an ass, and he's pissed. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's so annoyed that he's got to say Wayne Kerr. Listen,
I mean, it's the one thing I feel like it's the one thing that we could, quote unquote, both sides can agree on. It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Listen to him.
Wayne Kerr.
Oh, I could watch it all day. All day I could watch that thing, man. I wanted it to just go on forever.